Today I want to introduce you to a couple that you've actually seen about a year and a half ago. This is Gabriel and Amanda, and I'm going to ask them if they would come. You guys come on up. Can we give them a hand? It needs to be a long hand because they got to get all the way to these chairs. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Come on, have a sit down. Hey, buddy. All right, everybody say hello to them because they're nervous. And I know you wouldn't be, but they are because they're speaking to, 400 people is a little nerve-wracking at times. So why don't you give us your names again? That'll be helpful, just speaking to the microphone.
My name's Gabriel.
I'm Amanda.
Sweet. So you guys first saw Gabriel and Amanda not last Easter, but the Easter prior to that. We did about a 4-minute clip about their life because at that time, they had been following Christ for about 6 months. And so at that Easter, actually, I guess it had been about 8 months at that particular time. So at that Easter, we highlighted them and their story about when they came. Well, we wanted to give you a little bit of the rest of the story because it was so upfront about all the things that they were hopeful about in their life. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the rest of the story. But when we're talking about hope, we're talking about real hope and Jesus as our living hope. So, Gabriel, I remember it was September and I met you for the first time. Can you tell us, why did you come to this church, in the first place?
I originally came to this church. My aunt referred me here, and I was seeking God. God did a spectacular miracle in my life where I told him I'd dedicate my life, for the rest of my life to him. Mm-hmm. And so she directed me towards here. And what I was hoping for when I first arrived to Bayside was a place where I could walk in the doors and I wouldn't be judged. I wouldn't be judged for my past life, my sinful life. I wouldn't be judged for all the tattoos on me, for the goatee, for just the appearance of, somebody that has a past. And when I first arrived here, I was just welcomed in with just open arms. I mean, every single corner I turned, hey, how you doing? What's your name? It was just, and the message that I received and just the love and the compassion that I got, it not only gave me hope for that I know I'm in the right place, but it gave me hope for my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, that I know that this place right here could give me the hope. I know it could give her the hope. And and it's been just a tumbleweed effect. Not only has it given, myself hope with my wife, but it's given her hope. It's given my cousin hope that was drifting down the same path that I was at. And he's preaching now at a different church for the youth, and all the things that happened. I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure. And when I first was diagnosed with it, they said, I have a heart of an 80-year-old. So the only thing that they could do is just maintain it. And to this day, my heart is completely healed back to a number 100% normal.
Yeah.
They told, we had 3 miscarriages in the meantime. And, my wife was really discouraged, went into depression, thinking that we'll never be able to have a baby again. And, the hope that this church and coming to this church gave me is a way to seek help. And that's with the prayer of God. And I would pray and I'd ask him, give me the strength that I need to, encourage my wife and figure out what we need to do. And he just kept telling me the time is just not right. The time is just not right. Just reassure her the time's not right. And to this day, now we have a beautiful 1-year-old daughter, Tuesday, who's in the nursery now, completely healthy, 100%.
Yeah.
My wife is completely drug-free for going on 2 years now. That was a huge challenge.
Awesome. Yes.
And it brought my whole hope to a whole different level. It's not just about me and what I hope for now. God has blessed me with an opportunity to work for a company where I'm a general manager of 2 car washes that's giving the same hope to people that are seeking to change their life, that want to do better. We have to give the opportunity to do that for them.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful. Wonderful. So when you came, you basically were kind of looking at a life that was running into dead ends.
Yes, sir.
But you arrived because you were hoping that God could do something with this broken life.
Yes, sir.
And today, 2 years later, how would you describe things for yourself as you walk with Christ daily? Because I know that this has been a big part of really learning how Christ is that deliverer and restorer in your life.
All I got to say is for those that are here, for just wanting to seek that hope, to find that missing part in their heart, that God is 100% real and He's 100% can change your life. That's without a shadow of a doubt in my heart. I mean, if you guys were to know who I was before and to what I have accomplished now with God and what has God used me for, you would just 100% believe too as well. I mean, God has just done just numerous miracle after miracle after miracle, and now God's using me as a tool for those that are seeking the hope. You know, for those that want to seek the guidance, you know, this is the place. I mean, Bayside Citrus Heights, they offer Celebrate Recovery, which my wife is an active member of Celebrate Recovery. They had a marriage counsel group where we first just initiated, and you know, the marriage group just helps, you know, throughout the week. They have life groups. The life groups, when you start to veer off in the middle of the week, they're set in the middle of the week so you could get back on track, to stay seeking God and to stay focused. I mean, this place is just limited, so many resources for us to take part and to reach out. And if you guys need it, it's here and it's real.
Amen, amen. So if you were speaking to somebody today who comes and really they are lacking hope, would you say that there's a reason that they should have hope?
Oh, there's 100% reason why there's hope, and that's probably the reason why I'm on stage today, to give you that hope. God is real. I know at times I felt this is it. There's no other life for me. I've done too much sin. I've been such an awful person for way too long for God to forgive me. But He will. You just got to reach inside your heart and truly mean it. God, please forgive me of my sins, and forgive me of my sins, and just guide me. And just say that prayer. When they say that, I raise my hand table, go over there and take initiative and do it. I'm telling you, it'll change your life, man. It'll change your life for reals.
Amen, amen. Thank you guys for sharing your story. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. Hope does not disappoint. But we're not talking about false hope. We're not talking about hope and Hallmark Channel. We're talking about hope in Jesus.